The movie begins with Anna, the single mother, playing her electric guitar, trying to come up with a nice tune for her band. And we learn that Anna is the manager of a big music band that will be performing a concert in the state. On the other side, we go to Tess Coleman, Anna's mom. Tess hosts a daily podcast where she gives people advice. She told them that today she would talk about the relationship between parents and children, and how important it is for that relationship to be strong and built on trust. She said that personally, she would praise her relationship with her daughter Anna, who as soon as she became a single mother, changed all of their lives for the better. Tess is very happy that she recorded a good podcast, but she's shocked to find out that the recorder wasn't working at all because the camera battery had died. We go back to Anna, who goes to knock on her daughter Harper's door to wake her up for school. She tells her, "You have 5 minutes, and when I come back, I expect to find you awake." But the 5 minutes pass, and Harper doesn't come out of her room. So Anna decides to go into her room to wake her up. And here comes the surprise. Harper isn't in the room, and she left her a note saying that she's at the beach surfing. This makes Anna very upset because she feels she can't enforce her authority over her daughter. And since she's a single mother with no father to share the parenting, the matter becomes very exhausting for her. We go to Harper, who is busy surfing, full of joy and happiness. But she's careful and makes sure to get back home in time to go to school. Her mom doesn't get the chance to argue with her, so along comes Grandma Tess, who spoils Harper a lot. She tells her daughter to calm down, saying not everything has to be solved by yelling. And what's the harm if she goes surfing? Let her enjoy her life and be happy. Anna tells her, "Mom, I agree with all of that, but at the very least, she could tell me. I shouldn't be sitting waiting for her only to find out she's been out since morning." In the car, Harper tells her grandmother that her lab partner is the worst person she's ever met. She's a new girl who just joined the school, but she sees herself as the best person there and treats people arrogantly. So the grandmother told her to deal with her calmly and not cause problems, saying she knows her well, so she should take it easy. On the other side, we go to Lily, the new girl Harper was talking about. Lily really does act arrogantly, constantly telling her friends how hardworking and talented her father is and how he managed to open more than one restaurant. In the lab, Harper is with Lily, and the latter refuses to wear safety goggles. She tells Harper, "Why should I wear them? I'm smart and would never do anything wrong," speaking with arrogance while drawing in her sketchbook. From her drawings, we learn that she wants to become a fashion designer. Harper tells her, "You're not smart at all. You're just ordinary and arrogant." And the two of them keep arguing as they mix chemical elements together until a wrong chemical reaction happens because of the incorrect substances they added, causing destruction in the entire lab. Because of this, the principal calls for their parents. Anna goes along with Eric, Lily's father, and by chance, they meet on the way before going in to see the principal. From their looks and conversation, we notice that attraction and love start to spark between them, and it seems they're ready to say goodbye to their single lives. They go in to see the principal, who tells them that what their daughters did was forgiven this time, but such behavior could cause a disaster next time. Anna and Eric, whose eyes are now filled with affection for each other, tell the principal they'll talk to their daughters and resolve the issue, assuring her not to worry. They say that, after all, they are both single parents, and there's no one else to raise their daughters but them. At that moment, each of them learns that the other is single and available, so they immediately start a relationship and all move in together as a family. But not all members are happy, because Harper and Lily can't stand each other and hate the idea that their parents are getting married in just a few days. Harper is upset with her mom because she'll have to move and live with Eric in London after the wedding. This really upsets Harper because she doesn't know anyone in London and all her friends are here. Her mom tries to calm her down, telling her it's fine and that she'll make friends there too. But Harper isn't accepting the idea at all. Eric comes in and changes the subject by saying he needs to take his new cupcake recipe to the restaurant because he hopes this recipe will become famous and boost his restaurant's reputation. In the car, Lily is sitting there annoyed because her dad left her waiting all that time and didn't come out. So she keeps honking the car horn until they all come out. Her dad makes her move to the back seat next to Harper so Anna can sit in the front with him. Of course, this bothers both Harper and Lily since they can't stand each other and don't want to sit together. On the way, Harper keeps arguing with her mom, telling her she doesn't want to go to London. She doesn't know anyone there. She'll be lonely. And anyway, how is she supposed to surf there? Lily mocks her, saying she can just surf on the River Thames. The girls keep bickering until their parents tell them that the decision isn't theirs to make, that they are the ones leading the family, and the choice is up to them. Naturally, this doesn't please either Lily or Harper. They arrive at school exhausted from the constant back and forth between the girls, hoping they'll eventually change and like each other, so the relationship can improve and become better. Anna arrives at her job, and we now learn more about what she's been doing all this time. She hasn't been that far removed from the music world. She became a music producer and manager, and now represents Ella, one of the sensations of the moment. The problem is that when she arrives at Capitol Records, she's told that her artist isn't in the mood to work. What happened? Her boyfriend just broke up with her and has released songs with dedications aimed at her. Back at school, things haven't improved much, to say the least. Once again, the soon-to-be stepsisters start arguing. This time, Lily makes the first move by throwing the cookies Tess made into the trash, and Harper doesn't hold back either. Take that. She gives her clothes a brand new design. This is about to get ugly. And indeed, my friend, because a food fight breaks out. Cakes and creams fly everywhere until Lily and Harper come face to face again. But Anna's daughter dodges the pie, and the one who ends up taking the hit is the principal. Anna manages to calm her singer down for a while at home, Eric has already picked the girls up from school. Tess wants to step in and tells Eric not to worry. She'll help him, but right at that moment, Anna shows up. Eric tries to keep her from getting stressed, and that's why he was about to take action right away. However, this time, Anna wanted to take charge herself. She doesn't want this to escalate any further, so she gives them a few seconds for each to apologize. This only worked at the beginning, since both of them got riled up again. And now Anna lost it. In fact, as punishment, she told them they would be sleeping at their grandmother's house tonight. Ah yes, Harper and Lily went off to clean. Right then, Anna arrives and asks her to tell her what really happened. But all of this, to be honest, is completely broken. Harper actually tells her that if her mom gets married, she will stay in Los Angeles with her grandmother because she's the one who suggested it. At the same time, Tess found out that Anna had removed her from Harper's emergency contacts. Tess also asks for a bit of calm and mentions that it's just a matter of talking with Lily because maybe the girl is a bit upset, but bad luck, my friend. Lily heard everything because she was in the shower. The bachelorette party has arrived. Just look at that. So much nostalgia again. There we see friends from Anna's life and even Pay and her mom. Even in the projector's anecdotes, Jake got a mention in there somewhere. From there, we find Lily looking completely downcast. She understands that it's hard for her to join this family, and that's why she tries to talk to her, approaching it from the angle that Anna went through the same thing at her age. She also lost her father and had to fight against whatever came her way. But being quite defiant, Lily answers that she's not even her therapist. Then they ask Anna why she hasn't continued making music if she was always good at it. She implies that lately she hasn't had much time. But since Harper is nearby, she understands that it was probably because of being a mom. Anna follows her to explain that it's not like that, but Tess once again wants to somehow insert herself into the circle of problems to fix things. And when Anna answers her elderly mother, she tells her not to get involved because lately she doesn't like it when she undermines her authority. My king. A little witch from Temu offers them a forced card reading. Since she catches them off guard, T and Anna do nothing but listen. At first, it's all obvious stuff, right? Like whether Pedro Pascal will release another movie this month. But then, when she takes their hands at the same time, a strange voice comes from the fortune teller, telling them that they have already done a crossing of paths. It seems they learned a lesson that might repeat itself. Not crazy, say mother and daughter. And they quickly get out of there because the fortune teller was already asking them for a collaboration. Lily and Harper know about the lady who reads the future, so a while later they also go looking for her. They want to know where they will end up living in order to find a way to prevent it from happening. And although the fortune teller tells them that's not how things work, the same thing happens to her as with Anna and Tess. A message comes to them and says, the feelings of some you must change to return to where you must be. Decisions. Decisions. You must make good decisions. The best decision is the best decision. Oh, damn. Out of the fucking blue, a quake warning comes in, and just like the first time, only our protagonists feel it. Time to live. No need to drag this out. The choice spell turns green light. In the morning, the first to wake up is Anna. But as you know, nothing is the same. This is Harper in Anna's body, and the first thing she does is go look for her mom. Let's explain how the body swap happened. This time, Anna switched bodies with Harper, and Lily did so with Tess. The room becomes total chaos, while Tess and Anna complain because the same thing is happening again. Harper doesn't know what happened, and Lily is horrified because she's now an old woman. Among the experiments they try, Tess and Anna repeat the script from the first movie when the spell takes effect, except this time, it doesn't work. And as the cherry on top, Liliana gets involved in their squabbles. Anna remembers the reading from the Temu Witch, and that's why they know that's what this is pointing to. Yes, because this time, Pei and her mom have nothing to do with it. And when Anna and T ask the girls if the fortune teller told them anything, they quickly come to a conclusion. Now we have the power to undo this whole wedding. They'll take advantage of this to make sure their parents don't get together so they can go on with their lives. Good plan. That's how you use your brain. Tess and Anna know it's not a good idea to leave the girls alone during this body swap, so they want to accompany them. But since the girls overhear them, they take the opportunity to send their mom and grandmother to their regular classes so they'll have time to undo all the wedding preparations. Harper, in Anna's body, attends dance classes because she and Eric will be performing a big number at the wedding. The problem is that my friend can't get a single step right. But on the other hand, doing a bit better is Lily in Tess's body, who by pure luck was able to hold her own in the tennis mini tournament with Ryan, and together they won their match. Anna, in Harper's body, and Tess in Lily's body, finished serving the punishment for the cake fight. Well, look who's around here. Professor Elton Bates still hasn't retired. Tess tries to raise her voice across the whole classroom, so they'll finally let them go. Enough punishment already. But of course, Elton, knowing that in the end he's now related to Anna and the Colemans, sends everyone out running. Harper begins her mother's workday, and today, Ayla has a photo shoot for the magazines covering her tour. Once again, she runs into the problem of her artist's relationship drama. Lily also has her own dilemmas. To avoid raising suspicion, she plays along with Ryan, starts buying all sorts of old people items, and besides finding out that as an old lady she'll lose her teeth, she decides to give Tess's image a total makeover. She spruces herself up, does a quick glow up, and with some bold, model-worthy photos, she's already got the cover for Tess's next book. Folks, say what you will, but Jamie Curtis, am I right, Marino? Meanwhile, Tess and Anna are not having a good time with the punishment because they tried raising their voices against Elton again. Lily teams up with Harper at Anna's job, and together, believe it or not, they actually help a lot in Hila's healing process. In fact, Harper, referencing her own mom, tells Hila that she went through the same thing with an ex. Hila replies that yes, she knows. After all, that's why she released that last song. And that's when Harper finds out her mom has been secretly making music, and that, besides sounding beautiful, it seems to be dedicated to her ex. Lily and Harper take advantage of the fact that Ayla's done crying and join the photo shoot too. They try on everything. Oh, and they cause a sensation leaving the studio, since Ella decides to bring them along. But of course, with everything being posted online, Anna and Tess are already aware. Anna is about to give them a piece of her mind, but Tess has a better idea. Let's use this distraction to make some progress with the fortune teller. Still, before going, they make a few stops, because it's been a while since they've eaten like crazy without feeling guilty or having their adult bodies react like adults. The next part of Lily and Harper's plan is to take advantage of the discovery about the song for Jake. Without hesitation, they take the time to track him down and even show up at his record store, like a true rock star. My guy gets off his motorcycle. Oh, what a wild, determined man. That turns me on. Jake is surprised to see her. It seems they actually saw each other not long ago. And no matter how much Harper starts making odd moves to see if she can reignite the spark of love, it's useless. It seems the only thing connecting Jake and Anna is that not long ago, our friend had promised to sign a donation for an auction. The girls see that their attempts at seduction aren't working, so they head to the bathroom to redirect their plan. The thing is, here Harper asks Lily for some non-obvious tips and advice, since supposedly Lily has spent her whole life claiming she knows plenty about that and even has a boyfriend in London. But then Lily comes clean and admits that none of that is true. She only says it to maintain her level of popularity. Even so, she begs her not to mention anything at school, and Harper can only nod in understanding. Meanwhile, Tess and Anna arrive at the fortune tellers, and she gets excited about everything she hears. She's even surprised that something she predicted has come true. But aside from repeating that, now the lesson is, from A4, she has nothing more to offer. In fact, if they want more frappuccinos or coffee, it's not happening. Her shift has started. And now we have a reunion. After years, Jake sees Tess again. Yes, looking sexy and lying on the floor because she was trying to hide. She could violate my rights. Jake wants to rekindle the flame with her and even asks if Ryan has flown to a better life. But since Lily doesn't really understand what's going on, she just calls her daughter to tell her that supposedly he wrote her a song. Harper was about to give the blonde more context when, out of nowhere, she got a call because today is Anna's appointment at immigration with Eric. Harper and Eric arrive at the immigration office. The goal here is for Eric to get his residency papers for being from another country. But Harper is still focused on her plan. The clerk, seeing them looking so bonny, was just about to give them the green light for that reason alone. But Harper insisted no, because she's sure Eric doesn't know her. Man, the poor guy even knows what color his farts are, and this is enough for the clerk. With all this information, Harper, without meaning to, has actually come to the conclusion that Eric really does love her mom. Eric goes to pick up who he thinks are his daughters, because he finds them at the park enjoying the fact that they got the crap beaten out of them. In reality, it was Anna and Tess celebrating that now they no longer break bones. Meanwhile, Lily and Harper have a moment of reflection. Hey, it seems like they might change, huh? Lily mentions that she might leave her beloved England, but even so, being in Los Angeles, Harper still wouldn't want her nearby. And well, yeah, the other one only confirms it and moves forward with the plan. Anna and Tess wait at night for the girls, and they show up whenever they feel like it. Anna even tries to punish them, but the girls are on a whole different wavelength. The living room turns into chaos and shouting again, making it clear that well past the halfway point of the movie, none of them have changed their way of thinking. Harper wakes up to surf in the morning, and on her way out, runs into Eric. The guy is surprised because Anna is already at an advanced level when supposedly both of them were going to learn together to surprise Harper. And right there, Harper finally starts realizing things. There's P being cheeky. Your mommy really does love you. Harper also finds out that Eric has already made a decision. That plan to move to London doesn't seem so attractive anymore. Over there, they have nothing to fight for. Instead, here, together with the Colemans, they've started a new life. With this, Harper now confirms 100% real no fake that her almost dad loves Anna. And now she actually feels bad. Careful now. The good vibes are already being watched by Lily. The day of the wedding rehearsal has arrived. Everyone's ready. In fact, Anna and Harper, even with their bodies switched, seemed like they wanted to start solving those problems. But Lily interrupts a bit too, since she doesn't have a mom, and calls Harper a traitor. She thinks her not sister betrayed her with the plan to break up the wedding. We're now at the rehearsal dinner, and this is where everything starts going from bad to worse. Hell-bent on ruining the wedding no matter what, invited Jake. Harper realized this and tried to kick him out of the gathering. But Lily, now calling her a traitor to her face, loud and clear, wants her to stop meddling in her business. Harper tries to explain that things aren't what they seem, and that on the contrary, they'd been wrong the whole time. But of course, this blow-up doesn't go unnoticed. Eric tries to calm them down and asks about the new guy, Man, to which Lily responds that he's Anna's ex-boyfriend, and that supposedly she still hasn't gotten over him. You really are your mother's daughter. Things spiral even more out of control. Eric's had enough of this mess, so he lays it out as it is. This wedding is canceled because it hurts him too much that Anna still doesn't have her feelings straight. Naturally, this makes the real Anna leave in tears, because she's just seen how her own daughter ruined her love story with the man she truly loved. And even though Harper tries to explain that it was only like that at the beginning, but not anymore, Anna doesn't believe her and leaves the rehearsal. Lily finally understands the consequences of her actions. She knows she messed up, big time, with a capital F. Tess watches from a distance as the girl cries, but before going over to comfort her, she has one last conversation with Ryan. Throughout the whole movie, he's been super chill, so she wants to know if he's okay. Ryan responds that there's only one thing that scares him, that his dear Tess might have a hard time the day her daughter and granddaughter leave, because he doesn't want her to feel alone. Tess and Lily finally talk. Here, the girl lets out everything she's been holding in, from how much she misses her mom, to blaming herself for being selfish and only thinking about herself. Literally, it was the first time she'd seen her dad smile again since her mom passed away. Tess tells her there's no point in dwelling on it anymore. Things happened, and now they have to move forward. What they must do now, no matter what, is try to fix it. Eric was about to take his daughter out of the place and catch a flight to disappear for a while when Lily threw herself in front of the car to stop him. How did that end? In theory, Eric tells his daughter that there's only one thing more important in his life than Anna, and that's Lily. He had always believed that the Coleman family would be the perfect home for them, but if they can't live together peacefully, he'll do whatever it takes to protect his daughter. Lily replies that trying to become part of the Coleman family was the best decision. They just need to go after the woman he loves. And even though Eric was already discouraged and just wanted to leave, Tess used her daughter's skin to make him realize that the so-called Lily does want to stay. Anna arrives at Hila's concert because she was called in for an emergency. When she's backstage, she finds out it was simply a surprise Hila had prepared for her. And what's the surprise? Tonight, as part of Ayla's setlist, she's going to sing the song that Anna supposedly wrote for Jay. Anna responds, "What are you talking about? When have I ever written anything for that grandma chaser?" Until she hears the lyrics they mean and spills the truth. That sweet song about first love, it's for you. Ayla finishes her song, and it's time to present the surprise number. Harper obviously doesn't know how to play, and Anna was about to pull the same trick she did back in the day with TS. But this time, Harper is smarter. How does she now know that song was written for her? She invites her on stage to sing it together. T and Lily bring Eric to Anna's concert. The man falls in love all over again, seeing his possible wife and almost daughter sharing the stage. But Lily and Tess are also overcome with emotion. Yes, my friends, this moment is finally the key to the movie. Everyone understood and respected each other's feelings, so they have officially learned the lesson. And once again, feeling the tremor only they can sense, the girls finally return to their own bodies. Anna, now truly excited and surrounded by her old friends, brings us the most epic moment of the movie. They once again perform Take Me Away, and at the same time, she asks with a wave to bring her future husband over. Incredible. She even gets a little cheeky on stage so that now she's the one proposing to Eric. And so, we reach the end of this story. The couple finally gets married. Everyone is happy, and each member of the family understands their role. The family follows in the steps of Area Gianna until in the end, Jack has one last interaction. He's happy because, out of nowhere, he's met a lady who suspiciously looks like Tess in 2003. And we've reached the final part of the video, friends. Thanks so much for sticking with us until the end. Tell us what you thought of the movie. Did you like it or not? Leave a comment. We're always reading them. See you next time.